Natalie Calabrese. Welcome to Intentionally Fabulous, and I'm here with your tip of the day. Today, we're talking about money. Let's face it, it pretty much rules us while we're here on earth, and we can't even really get through a day without having some thoughts or somehow needing to deal with money and finances. So, obviously, it's very important. In fact, it is the most talked about thing, money and business in the Bible, than anything else. And that's the best selling book of all time. So there's a clue. So your attitude about money makes a huge difference in the abundance or lack of it in your life. Some people grew up with this attitude of scarcity, of not enoughness, of fear that is surrounded around money. And a lot of it happened just growing up as a child, even before the age of 5. Subconsciously, you were picking up these ideas from your parents and whoever raised you about money. And it would determine if you were a saver or a spender, and how you manage your finances now as an adult had a lot to do with how you were raised, because a lot of us are not trained or taught about money, and it's just so critical. If you have an attitude towards money that's optimistic, then you believe that there's abundance, that there's no lack, that there will be more than enough, there'll be an overflow, and it will get you out of this scarcity, pessimistic, really poverty mindset. So if you do have this poverty mindset, there's just a lot of disgust and anxiety, defensiveness, all this stuff that's surrounded by money. You have these beliefs like, money doesn't grow on trees, and the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And in order for me to get rich, I've got to take away from someone else. And jealousy and all these ugly, negative, low vibrational energies come in. And the truth is, you're going to miss out on opportunities. You're going to, closely hold on to what you have because you think there's not enough, or you just want to, wind up spending it all and leaving yourself with nothing because somehow you think money is bad. If you have this abundance mindset, then money is a tool. It's something that you can use to help yourself, to help people that you care about and causes that you care about. You appreciate money. People who have this abundance mindset, they wind up spending less, and they want to help other people with the money that they have. And they manage their money well, and they have really good credit, and they're very generous. So, what do? One is that you can unlearn any negative associations that you have with money. If you're spending all of your time worried about money, if it's the greatest source of your fear and anxiety and depression and anger, I want to say number one, just release that. Let it go. First, start to set financial goals wherever you are. And I promise you, no matter what your situation is, if you have nothing but debt and bad credit, you can start from somewhere. Start with a financial goal, start to pay off something small. Take responsibility. That means you are able to respond. So, whatever you can do to live under your means is a great place to start. I made a commitment this year in 2021 that honestly, there is nothing that I need. So if I put something in that cart on Amazon, or if I just felt like, going to town and buying some new workout gear or whatever, that I would take that money, and instead of spending it on another pair of black leggings or another pair of running shoes, I open up an account and I put the money in there. So, for example, I was on Amazon the other day looking at workout gear, and it was $87, and I canceled it, and I took the $87 and I put it in that account. And at the end of the year, whatever money is there, I'm going to use to invest in real estate. So I know I'm going to be surprised by how much money is in there. So take responsibility. Another is believe. Believe it's possible. If it's possible for people around you, if you're seeing people with wealth around you, that means it's possible for you too. They have nothing over you except they have a money mindset. They have set financial goals. They believe it's possible to have more. They don't compare with other people because there's always going to be someone who has more. I have lived in million-dollar estate neighborhoods, and there's always going to be someone who has more. Get around people who are wealthy. You are the sum total of the people, especially the 5 people that you surround yourself by. So spend a day with someone who's a millionaire. Get into that crowd and surround yourself by others. It's amazing how their mind is always thinking about cash flow. How can something earn me money? And they hold on to their dollars. They spend less because they know each dollar somehow represents freedom to them. And if they spend it, they want to make sure that somehow it's creating cash flow and it's not just going out. They get educated. If you don't understand money, you need to get educated. And there are no shortage of resources, books, YouTube, smart people, take a course. Another is that they have this attitude of gratitude. So every time money comes in, they literally thank the money. Every time I get a commission or payment, a check that comes in, I say, thank you, God, for this money. Thank you to the company, the person, wherever it came from. I'm thankful. And the same thing when you pay a bill. Be thankful that you have the money to pay that bill because it kept your lights on or it gave you Wi-Fi or whatever it was for. You're able to repair your car. Say thank you. Have an attitude of gratitude. And finally, celebrate those small successes. So when you pay off a debt, when you make an investment, when your account is growing, when you are having some breakthrough with money, when you finish reading a book on money, celebrate, not by spending money necessarily, but just find, you decide how you want to celebrate when you made a commitment and you actually did it. Friends, women and single moms specifically are the greatest area of poverty in our country. So these are some things that you can do. I am so committed to helping you live a life of abundance in every way, your health, your wealth, your relationships. And I would love to invite you to join my free private Facebook group called Intentionally Fabulous. And it's a place for women going through any stages of heartbreak from a relationship breakup, could be separation, divorce, post divorce, and just want to know that you have a place where you can go and talk about the hard things, be supported, be with other amazing women, and learn and grow, be your personal best, be intentionally fabulous, and live an amazing bonus life. You can also go to intentionallyfabulous.com to get on a waiting list and to get any updates on more ways and more resources that you can become the very best you possible. Have an intentionally fabulous day, and I'll be back here tomorrow with your next tip.